What I'm always interested in is the process. Do you research in terms of reading and then choreographing, or do you make the steps before you see the dancers, or do you make the material on them? I mean, how does that work?
All of that.
All of that?
Yes. I mean, in the case of Rutledge, as I was explaining, I did a lot of research because I need to find really what it's about. I was not interested in the ballet itself, so I had to do a lot of research. When I did my research, then I, structured the piece, and I, learned music as well, and stay very close to the music structure because I respect Stravinsky too much to just mess up with his structure. So I kept the structure, finding which of the each of the section was important, and try to put the right material in there. So a lot of research, come to the studio, find the material myself, try to find this kind of weird looking human beings. I made them in the studio, and then I do dancers do it. So that was that kind of a process. The research, the music, me going in the studio, teaching it to the dancers, looking at it and changing. In the case of the new piece, it's an entirely different process. And the process actually I haven't done much, but the dancers didn't even hear the music for 3 weeks, which is very unusual. I asked them to improvise based on imagery that I took from the poem. We talked about desert, sand, walking cracked earth, be like a rock, make a duet or trio that looks like a sand rose or driftwood. So all those images came. Water. What if there was water? What would it feel like? And so they improvised like this for 3 weeks. I picked up the things I liked, started to put them together, and the how would I call this? The journey, because it is a journey, so we created a landscape with the bodies, but then there's also a journey because they walk like eternally, keep walking and keep having those encounters, this really was created in the studio, from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other. So this thread started to be, weaved, and then suddenly I had what you said, this kind of journey. It really was born in the studio from the dancers without me going structure or even music. So then I put it to the music and try to make it fit more, because I knew that the music, the color and everything in the music, I picked it because I knew that it was perfect for that section. So then it was in the back of my mind as I was doing this in silence, but the dancers were in the dark in terms of that for 3 weeks. And then suddenly things came together. And I'm developing the second section the same way from the studio, from the material, not with a preconceived idea. So it's very instinctive in a sense, but then the dancers have a lot to bring to it compared to the other. So each time it's a little different.
But that's a great process to have on both ends. I mean, you're taking it one extreme where you're really dictating the whole feel of it, and another thing where you're almost like watercolors, where you put the paste close together and they go
and let it happen and see what happens.
Time out to talk, just as I know it's very busy.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's 3 weeks now. So 3 weeks
only 3 weeks now.
3 weeks to finish a piece, and that's pretty scary, especially when you don't know exactly where it's going. So if it's all on paper, it's easy, but when it's not, it's kind of walking in the dark, hoping that there's a light at the end of it.
So we'll look forward to seeing you the 10th to the 13th at John Jay.
Please come.
Well, I'm going to be there.
Good. Thank you. And thank you very much.
My pleasure.